So I gotta ask, what are Jordans just aren't worth buying anymore? Guys, something I've been thinking about lately, you know, there's a lot of shoes that I've actually didn't pick up that were shoes that I was actually planning on picking up, like the French Blue 12s, the Aqua 8s, the Shadow Backboards, just a lot of the releases I have not picked up. And it's not because I don't like the shoe, it's because it's just too much money and the shoes are coming out too often. And that just kind of, aligns with this video. Like, when are Jordans gonna be not worth buying anymore? So here's the thing, y'all. The French Blue 12 is probably my second favorite Jordan 12 colorway, right? And I haven't even bought the shoe yet. I see it sitting and it's like, damn, I really like these, but for some reason, I don't want to buy them. But it's kind of odd to me. I've never had this feeling about Jordan sneakers before, up until really almost 2 years ago when I first started. But it's like, why though? Why am I just now? Because when these shoes came out before, I used to buy Jordans. I used to buy almost every single release. Literally, y'all. I used to buy almost every single release. And I didn't feel like that, man, this is not worth it. Even if the shoe costs $200, to me, I was like, yeah, I never felt, that thought man, this ain't worth it, man. But for some reason now I have that feeling now. And I think it has to do with a few things. One of the reasons is because of the fact that, there's a lot of shoes that are coming out around the same time. You have maybe 3 to 4 Jordans that are coming out in 1 month. And the thing is that it's just so much. It's so much. And, priorities is still a thing. People got to still pay bills. People got to still, just whatever, people are going through in their life, they have to still attend to those responsibilities. And it's just man, the Jordan, they kind of get put on the back burner because it's you really can't afford to overspend your money, which leads to the second thing. A lot of Jordans are costing over $200. Bruh, me being here in Texas, we have high utility bills, right? It could be close to $170. You know what I'm saying? It gets hot up here. One pair of Jordans costs more than my bill. Matter of fact, one pair of Jordans, just one pair of these shoes costs more than maybe outside of my rent and maybe my car payment, it costs more than any other bill that I pay. Whether it's insurance, phone bill, utilities, water included, with one pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? So when you have that and then you got Jordans releasing 3 to 4 pairs, different pairs a week, it's let's just take for instance, right? Aqua 8s, French Blues, Rare Air Force, some of the shoes that I see that, are kind of recent releases that have been coming out, all those shoes cost over $200 plus. You bought all those shoes, you spent close to $800, close to. But then let's add on the Cave Stone 4s, which that's actually a nice shoe. I like the shoe. I like the pictures, I like how it look on feet. And I was actually looking for buying the shoe. But it's man, but it's just, I think the shoe costs $220. It's I don't feel like paying that right now. And then the fact that I know that's gonna go on sale, which it already has, it's going on sale now. And it's why would I buy this shoe right now when it's not going nowhere? You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't have the urge to just go out and buy the shoe of the day of release. But then it got me thinking too, and this is just my question to Nike or Jordan brand. I don't know. I try to think it as a business mindset and as far as a consumer. Obviously, I'm a consumer, but when I think of it as a business mindset, I feel that if I'm a business, I shouldn't want my products to go on sale. Because if I price something at a certain price, that's what I want to get my full money worth out of. Now, here's the thing. We all know that it costs pretty much nothing for these people to make these J's. It barely costs them anything, man. It might, one pair of Jordans made in the factory, it might cost them let's just say that it costs them, let's just say $20 or $30. Let's just say it costs them that much money just to make one shoe, right? So if they're selling a shoe for $220 and it costs them $30 to make this one shoe, then that means they're getting $109 profit. obviously, when you include tax and everything, yeah, but when we just look at strictly the retail price, they're making like what, 190 profit. But when their shoes are going on sale, right? And let's say, like, cause for example, I think that the Air Jordan, I think I saw the Air Jordan 3 Rare Airs on sale for like $160, and I believe that shoe costs $210 maybe. So if it costs them $30 to make that shoe, the shoe costs $210. That's what, $190, whatever, right? No, that's like $180. That's $180, and the shoe's on sale for like $150. Then it's like, yeah, it costs you $30 to make the shoe. You're gonna still make some type of profit regardless, but your margins aren't gonna be as high as what you price it from. Now, obviously, because they spent such little money, they're going to still make money off of a shoe that's going on sale. But if I price this, but here's the thing too, though. Granted, but even the shoes that are on sale, people are still not even buying them. Like, the Rare Air 3s are on sale, and people are still not buying this shoe. They still think it's too much money, low key. Or maybe they're just not into it like that anymore. Like, there's so many shoes that are on sale that aren't being bought. Like, and the only shoes that are being bought now is when the shoe is on it's last leg on sale, like $100, $120. You know what I'm saying? That's why I noticed that the shoes start to quickly sell out. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of shoes that are on sale and they're still not selling out. So if I'm a business and I look at that, then it's like, what do I do? Maybe I shouldn't be releasing so many quantities of shoes like all in 1 month. Maybe Jordan should be more limited. Maybe because let's be real, a $220 price tag, right? Like, to me, the $220 price tag should go on shoes that are limited, like the Undefeateds, right? Those shoes did great. The Tokyos are going to sell out. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are certain shoes that will sell, you know what I'm saying, based off of the limited release and the fact that it's pretty hyped. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that what Jordan Brand should do, if they want to, release shoes with like the $220 price tag, I think that they should save that for shoes like that, like an Undefeated, the awake, Jordans type of shoes, the Armani ears. I think they should do like that. But I think for just general release shoes, I think that they should be at 180, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. 180. I think that Jordan 1s need to go back to being $160. Every other retro should be like 180. These should be like 180. I get it. You buy a pair of Jordans, Michael Jordan, and I get all that. But the thing about it is that those shoes that are synonymous with Michael Jordan's are the shoes that he played basketball in. You know what I'm saying? Jordan didn't wear the military blue fours, and Jordan also did not wear the cave stones. So it's like, there's no type of significance with Michael Jordan associated, except for it's a silhouette that he played in, but it's a different color block. You get what I'm saying? And the fact that they make these shoes GRs, right? A general release shoe, right? You're selling a general release shoe with a price tag that's like high luxury. Like, you never see like a New Balance shoe going on sale and they cost a little less than Jordans, but material's better, they're more comfortable, and they're better utility shoes. And the thing about Jordans right now, in the modern day, these aren't even the best basketball shoes to wear. Like, I would not tell anybody to go buy a pair of Jordans for your basketball shoe, unless you want to feel nostalgia and just, whatever, cool. But technology has advanced so much that Jordans aren't even looked at as like basketball shoes anymore. They're looked at as lifestyle sneakers. And as a lifestyle sneaker, you releasing these shoes as a general release means that a lot of people can get the shoe, right? So I'm thinking that maybe you make here's what I'm thinking, right? OG colorways, right? The colorways that are significant to Michael Jordan, right? I think those shoes should be like $200. The Jordan, the Reds, the Fire Reds is coming out this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I think that everything else that's not like a special colorway, and special to me is the colorways that are associated to Michael Jordan, I think that those shoes that aren't like that should be like 180. These should be like 180. Jordan 1 should be like 160. Jordan 1, 160. Retros that aren't associated with Michael Jordan should be 180. And the OG colorway should be 200. Because even even the Fire Reds, right? As much as I like the shoe, I think the shoe costs 210. I hope it does. I have a feeling it's gonna be 220, but I thought I saw 210. Let's just say it's 210. There are shoes that even I like, that I really, really do like, based off the colorway and off the history. But the price is getting to the point to where to me, it's almost not even worth it anymore. Even for a pair of shoes that I really like the Flu Games, like the black metallics, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as I really like these shoes, the price is to the point to where to me, it's just like, are you gonna really buy a pair of Bread 1 highs, right, for $300? There was a lot of people who did not like the $250 price tag for the 85 Breads. Now, Jordan Brand, they did something special with the shoe. I give them credit to that, you know what I'm saying? But even then, like, a lot of people were not having that, right? So imagine if we keep this up, then Jordan's gonna be that kind of price. Like, you never see Air Force Ones going up in price. I never really see New Balance going up in price like that. You know what I'm saying? Granted, they might be $200, but it's what you're getting with the shoe. You know what I'm saying? You're getting a lot more, not just a really cool box. That's not good enough. Yeah, it's cool, but you're paying for the premium quality. You're paying for the material, the comfort, and utility. You know what I'm saying? But if these gonna be like it's just not on the same level. That's what I'm saying. Like, these are priced as luxury items released to the public, man, and it's like, it can come across like a trap. You know what I'm saying? That's why you should be very versatile, your shoe and in your sneaker collection. You know, not just have these right here. I love Jordan. These are still like some of my favorite sneakers. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be blind and even though these might be my favorite sneakers to wear, it doesn't mean that I think that it's worth the price of buying. So that's my thought about it, y'all. What do you think down below in the comment section? Like, what do you think Jordan Brand should do? And how do you predict things are going to be in the future, 5 years later? Man, let me know down below. Continue discussion down below in the comment section, y'all. I'm going to see y'all in this video. Peace.